Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about behind the scenes for a Hong Kong movie I did, which was called The Lady Reporter. Some of you might know it as The Blonde Fury. It has two different titles, but technically it's Lady Reporter. This movie was probably, of all the films I've ever done, the hardest film to do. The action in it is amazing, but it was so hard, I thought I was going to die a few times on it. So let's take it a little bit scene by scene. The first scene that I remember is, I think this is where you first see me. Now, I am the reporter, and I'm coming in, and actually, I was going to interview a story about low-income housing. And while that is happening, there's a problem, there's a fire, and I run up to save this baby. So while we go to shoot, I'm standing there, and Mong Hoi was the director, and he looked at me and he said, "Can you jump from the top of that building?" And it was 2 floors. So I'm standing there and I'm looking at it and going, yeah, I could do it. I know I'm a little nervous, but I'm like, yeah, I could do it. And he's going, okay, well, you will jump and you'll land on boxes and mattresses. That's what their airbags were. Not something nice and cushy. It was boxes and a mattress. So I get up to the top and I look down, and now the perspective is so much different from looking up. Now I'm looking down. I'm 5 feet and 3 inches higher, and I'm going, oh my God. And now my heart starts racing. And then Mong Hoi comes up to the top of the roof and he goes, okay, I'm going to have an explosion go on behind you. So the minute I say action, you need to jump, because if you don't jump, the fire is going to come back and engulf you in it. And I'm thinking, oh my God, all right, I can do this. I can do it. So I have a fake baby in my hand, so I can't use my arms for balance. I have to keep it here. I have heels on. So I'm going, okay, I could do this. I could do this. So we're ready to shoot. He goes, action. I feel the heat coming behind me. I jump. Now, when I land, now 2 stories, that's quite high. And I'm not a stunt person. I'm a martial artist. So I land on the boxes. I land with my feet. I fell back on my butt, and my knees came up and hit me in the nose. I thought I almost knocked myself out. My eyes were tearing. I thought I broke my nose. And he goes, oh, that was great, but we have to do it again. There was something wrong with the camera. And I was like, oh no, I got to do it again. Now I know how horrible it is to jump 2 stories just to boxes, right? So I go back up and I have to do it again. So I'm like, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? He's like, yeah, the film is good. Then they cut into it. So I'm jumping from 2 floors, and then they put a little ledge that's 10 feet. And I have to jump from the ledge and stick it and land it without moving with the baby in my hand. So we did that over and over. So I go home, and all of a sudden, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm going to pass out. So I called Mong Hoi. I said, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm going to pass out. So he comes over. He takes me to this doctor. The doctor examines me, and he goes, you jumbled all the organs in your body. And I was like, what? I jumbled the organs in my body? What does that mean? And he goes, yeah, take these 150 pills every day and you'll be fine. So I went home. I couldn't sleep that night. I had nightmares that someone came and stole this film and we'd have to shoot it again. Then the next day on shooting, they were like, yeah, no, it's fine. We got the film. And I was like, good. So that one was pretty crazy. The second scene, you'll see me coming up a scaffold. And if you notice in this movie, my hair changes quite differently. The reason is that this movie was, Golden Harvest was expecting so much from it. I was shooting another movie, and they said, you have to come back and shoot another month worth. And then they had Yun Kuei direct it, because they said, we want this to be great. So now this scene is coming back after I did it. So you'll notice my hair is darker, and it's to here. And in this scene now, it's long in a ponytail, and I have a hat on. Well, now they have me doing this incredible fight scene, but I have to jump off the scaffold in a basket and come down. Well, I look, the basket, now we're talking about 4 floors up, and the only thing holding the basket was 2 stuntmen with a rope. So if they let it go, I would have fell floors down, right? So I'm going to them, don't fall asleep. Make sure you stay awake. Now, that's not the worst part. The worst part is the basket didn't have a hole on it in the bottom, and I had to keep my feet spread apart on the little part, or otherwise I would have fell through the center 4 floors down. So that was crazy. So I do that, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope I don't die on this one. So then there's another scene where we're doing a rope, we're fighting on a rope. They had a big truck, and it must have went up about 150 feet. It was quite high. And I never knew ropes hurt so much. I mean, I had so many rope burns. It was like every time you hit it and bounced off it, you would just get a rope burn. And the scene is incredible. We were doing flips on it, and I was wired. I was wired on the top. But one of the stuntmen got really hurt bad because he went through, well, 2 stuntmen got hurt bad. One is he broke his leg on the rope. That's how hard that rope was. And the second one, it collapsed, the rope collapsed from the top, and the stuntman became paralyzed. So, I mean, another example of how incredibly dangerous it is shooting Hong Kong movies. So that scene is incredible. Then there's a scene where Yun Kuei shot where I am in a truck and I fall out the window and there's a tire going with dirt. So now there's someone hiding on the bottom seat of the truck. I'm in there and I have one leg hanging on the window and my head is down to the ground and the truck is going. And the only thing holding me is the person holding my leg. Now, Yun Kuei does this shot where the tire is spinning and he throws a bucket full of sand in it, so all the sand will be coming in my face. So it looks like here I am hanging out of the truck for dear life with sand in my face. That was not one of my favorite scenes. Then I'm fighting the Thai guy. Okay, the Thai guy that is in the movie was the current national champion of Thailand, Muay Thai guy. All the stuntmen are afraid to fight him because he's so tough. He doesn't speak Chinese. He doesn't speak English, right? So they couldn't communicate. Now I have to fight him. Now I'm fighting him. Now, if you take a look at this scene, I have a dress on. I have no room to put padding on my legs. So every time he kicked my leg, and we had a lot of leg blocks, oh, I just saw stars. Well, he's hitting me so hard, I'm like, it's killing my arms. I can't stand it. So they make metal guards for my arm. Like right here from here, it was metal. So now we're fighting and I'm feeling fine. I'm like, oh God, he's not hurting me. Well, now I'm hurting him because he's fighting against metal. So they make him a pair of metal. So now we're fighting metal to metal. And every time we fought, you could hear clink, 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 clink. The worst scene on that whole film, believe it or not, it's a second. It's where he kicks my leg and I have to fall flat on my face with no pads, no mattress, no pad on my shin, and he kicks it and I fall flat on my face. Do you ever try falling flat on your face without your hands down? That's like incredibly, incredibly hard. So that scene was crazy. Another scene, it's one of my favorite scenes, is where I'm fighting on the rooftop. And they wanted me to have a dress on. So, I was like thinking, oh, okay, but never did I realize I can't hide pads. So we have this incredible scene where I'm fighting on a ladder and I'm fighting in high heels. So thank God I didn't break my ankle because we shot probably for 3 weeks and I had high heels on. So if you check it out, it is like my favorite movie for action because the action is so incredible. I even look at the action these days and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Who is that girl? And I'm like, oh no, wait a minute. That's me, because they're so brilliant of a choreographer. But when you're watching that, I actually went to England and they were doing a premiere of Lady Reporter. And every time they gave everybody whistles, every time they saw a continuity error where my hair changed, like I would walk in the office with my hair one way and I would come out with it another way, they'd all blow their whistles. So it was really, really funny because there was like no continuity on that. And I said, people are going to realize my hair is different. Oh, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So it's really funny. So you could see all the different continuities in it. But great film. Love the action in it. So if you get a chance, check it out. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. A little bit of behind the scenes of the incredibly hard stunt work fights in Lady Reporter. So I hope you enjoy that movie, and take care. God bless, and I'll see you soon. And don't forget, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, and also let me know if there's something you would like me to talk about for you. So, ciao. Hi, this is Cynthia Rothrock. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. And if you like the videos, please put a like on it and refer it to your friends.